I've been getting a lot of tweets asking me how are you getting these people from the challenges on your radio show, on your Spreecast. Well, I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of tidbits of how to get certain people on. What you want to do, you want to figure out who would be easy to get. Like I'm saying, somebody from like one of the recent Real World seasons. I haven't had a problem with getting any of them on. Somebody that you've seen on other podcasts before that are not Real World or challenge related. That are not like, say, Derek's podcast or Alex O'Very's Spreecast. Say if you see other interviews, I mean, there's a lot of great challenge interview shows, reality radio podcasts, Bus Driver's Route. So I mean, if you've seen them, get those people. I think, in my opinion, those people are the easiest ones to get. So as far as for who to pick out, I think just look at people that either Reality Radio Podcast, or Bus Driver's Route have gotten, and those are definitely good options. Another thing you can do is look on Twitter. Say you want to go to a certain person. Let's go with let's go with Jessica McCain, for example. And they don't follow you. You don't want to. Here's one thing you don't want to do. You don't want to ask them to follow you to schedule an interview. Some people will say sure. Some people will say no. You just don't want to do that. What you do want to do is if they have an email for a booking site, normally it says bunch of stuff on their bio. It says booking. It has an email. It's either at Gmail or at Yahoo. That's how I got some of my guests that don't follow me on Twitter. So yeah, if you guys want to do it that way, that's cool too. But here are some tips. Let me give you guys a couple tips of what not to do. You don't want to bug them if they don't respond. If they don't respond, that doesn't mean that they didn't see it. Maybe they didn't see it on me. If you look at all the challengers have over thousands of followers. If they don't see your tweet saying, "Oh, I want to interview you," don't feel discouraged. I'd be lying if I said I had everybody respond to me. I'd be lying to you. And another thing you don't want to do is ask them, give them a certain time, say, "Oh, I'm doing a show at this time. Hopefully, well, not hopefully. I'll do it at this time. Please join." You want to make sure you get their availability. A lot of the people from the challenges, a lot of people from the real world, they'll be willing to sit down with you to talk to you for about an hour, 35 minutes to an hour. But you just got to make sure that they'll be available that day. If you say, "Oh, I want to do it tomorrow," nine times out of 10, they're going to say, "Oh, I can't," because they've already planned something. That's another thing you want to do. And as far as for people that are hard to get, not all of them. I mean, you could try. I mean, I've definitely tried, and I keep trying on some people. But if they don't respond to you, don't get discouraged. What you want to do is, I mean, going back when I started doing the shows on a regular basis for Rural St. Thomas, normally they have a publicist where you can email them. This season I haven't heard about it, but you can email them saying, "I want to talk to this person," and then they'll reach out to them, and then you'll get confirmation about it. But like I said, don't ask them for a follow, because because a lot of times they're not going to. All the people from the challenge, all the people from the rural, they're great people. I've spoken to many of them. I love all my guests. But if you ask for a follow, they're not gonna. I mean, some of them will, but most of them won't. I just ask, okay, here's what I do. And this goes for my new guests. Either A, I look at the Twitter bio for a booking email. That's how I got some people like Sam, for example, from Rural San Diego. Ashley from Rural San Diego. Zach from Rural San Diego. I think of some other ones. Jordan from Rural Portland. That's how I got in touch with some other ones. Other ones, I asked them, well, is there a way for me to contact them? Do I expect a follow? No, not really, because I'm just a regular guy. But I mean, I'm so happy for the success that I've gotten with my show, and for people who are a little bit discouraged about, oh, I'm not getting people to come on. Keep trying. I'm not saying to send them 100 tweets a day, but send them a tweet here, send them a tweet there. I would love to tell you that all the people I've tweeted asking for an interview have said yes. Unfortunately, that's not the case. But I never give up on getting certain people. I mean, from Brandon Nelson all the way to, I believe my latest guest was Arissa from. My latest new guest, that is, was Arissa from the first Rural Vegas. I don't give up on trying to get people on my show. You just got to be patient with it. So hopefully this advice helps you guys. If you guys got any questions, feel free to tweet me at CSUA Kirk. And yeah, I definitely appreciate you guys asking me, how do I get a hold of these people? The Real World family, they're definitely a great family. But like I said, you gotta be patient with them. They'll get to you. I promise you that. And once you interview somebody, and a lot of people follow that certain person, they'll see you tweet it. They'll see you tweet and they'll retweet it. So if they go back and listen, say they go back and listen to that interview, they'll feel a lot more comfortable, because I mean, say you've talked to somebody, say you talked to Marlon, for example, and say Latoya, no, not Latoya, Anastasia wants to do an interview, or you want to do an interview with Anastasia, and Anastasia says yes. Well, she listens to the interview, she sees certain questions that you ask, and she's gonna feel a lot more comfortable around. You just got to feel confident doing it. I mean, I've been doing this. I started December of 2011. I've been doing this pretty much for a solid year and a half now. So, like I said, guys, please feel free to tweet me at CSUA Kurt if you guys got any more questions. One thing I won't do, I won't ask them personally if you can go on their show. If they ask me, have you talked to this guy before? I'll say yes, I've seen the shows. Or yes, they've been viewers on my Spreecast. But I can't force them to go on. I hope this video is a lot of help for you guys. I definitely wish you guys nothing but the best as far as for getting people from the real world challenges in any show for that matter. Yeah, just feel free to ask me any questions at CSUA Kurt. Thank you guys.